Hello, Stacy here with incomeify.com, helping you increase your sales, your income, and your time off in your business. And today I'm going to clue you in on a bit of a secret when it comes to willpower. This book by Emile Coué, a 18th century French psychologist and pharmacist, reveals something quite interesting about willpower. If you find yourself perhaps efforting, striving, taking massive action, things still not quite working, or you're on the other end of the spectrum and you're maybe procrastinating, not taking action, not feeling motivated, and your willpower on that spectrum is from procrastination or doing tons and tons of things and nothing's working. So this book, one sentence in it, there are a couple of sentences in it that really give you insight into the reason why perhaps your willpower isn't quite working for you. And here is the sentence that really got to me. And it says, when the will and the imagination are opposed to each other, it is always the imagination that wins. So it goes on to say, in the conflict between the will and imagination, the force of imagination is in direct ratio to the square of the will. When the will and the imagination are in accord, one does not add to the other, but one is multiplied by the other. So the imagination then can be directed. And he says you can direct your imagination through self-hypnosis or actually he would say call it auto-suggestion. That's what he uses in the book, but he does mention in here that auto-suggestion is hypnosis, self-hypnosis. So you would engage in self-hypnosis with positive affirmations, mantras that reprogram your subconscious, because your subconscious, whether you know it or not, is running your world. It is ruling your life unless you consciously work on it and work to get it in alignment with what your conscious mind wants to do. So, and I do talk about that. Imagination is the sixth step, your sixth power that you have in the Lucrative Self-Actualization book, and I deal with that again. Imagination, it's on page 91, and that deals with your sixth chakra, which we work on together on the sixth day of the program. Step sixth chakra, and that has to do with your third eye, your imaginings. What are you seeing in here that really affects your external results, whether you know it or not? Some people, some people may say this is woo-woo, why do I need this? But a lot of times, people that you see that are super successful, they've done this work already, and it's something that's second nature, and they don't really have to think about it. They're in alignment all the way up their energy system, all the way up both sides of the lucrative self-actualization triangle. So the imagination is essentially, and I'm reading from the Lucrative Self-Actualization book, and the imagination, in my definition, it's a mental and emotional process of internal creativity and problem solving that you use to tap into intelligence beyond what you can perceive. Everything that you see, the camera that I'm using, the tripod that it's on, this Buddha statue, all of it existed in the imagination of someone before they became physical, tangible things. So it's an intelligence that's beyond you, that is downloaded when you are in alignment with your will and your imagination. So and I'll read this quote from Einstein. It has to do with also the sixth chakra, your intuition, imagination. There is no logical way to the discovery of these elemental laws. There is only the way of intuition, which is helped by a feeling for the order underlying the appearance. Again, from the book, your imagination trumps willpower every time. Powerful idea from Emile Coué. And of course, I'm not saying that willpower is not needed, that you don't need to engage in action and effort and strive and take action. And that I deal with that in the book on step 3, day 3 of the lucrative self-actualization system. And your willpower, again, step 3, has to do with your solar plexus, just above your belly button area. And that's where you have your personal power, your decisiveness, your initiative, your ability to finish things. Again, whatever you can do, do it. Whatever is within your power do it. And also work on your inner game, your imaginings, your dominant feelings and thoughts about what you're undertaking. Can you do you have belief about it? That's also that step actually 1 in terms of your beliefs. But your willpower, again, Emile Coué, whenever willpower and imagination are opposed to each other, it is always the force of the imagination that wins. So, an idea I wanted to share with you, something to think about, something to sit with and think, how is my imagination, how are my dominant mental images, beliefs affecting my results, my productivity, my action in my business? So again, Stacy here with incomeify.com. I invite you to head on over there and get a copy of your free lucrative self-actualization checklist. It's absolutely free. Again, download it, enter your name and email, and